Have you ever felt broken inside a church? Like something's missing? Or maybe you've even been hurt by your experiences?
Yeah.
Well, this deep dive, it just might offer some healing insights.
Okay.
We're going to explore the idea of finding healing in community, specifically within a church.
Interesting.
I've gathered some perspectives from Emily King Nobles. She's a writer for the Nourishing Vocation Project,
Okay.
and also some articles from the GCU blog
Uh-huh.
and the team at Living Out.
That sounds like a good mix.
What do you say we unpack some of this together?
Yeah, let's dive in.
All right, so King Nobles. She starts by talking about this decline in organized religion, and she even admits to almost leaving the church herself.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever felt that pull to just walk away?
It's a sentiment that I think a lot of people can relate to. I mean,
Yeah.
the church is a human institution, right?
Yeah.
It's made up of imperfect people, and
Yeah.
sometimes those imperfections can lead to some genuine pain.
That's true.
No.
But what's interesting is that King Nobles, she found herself drawn back to the church, and not for some dramatic, finding Jesus moment,
Right.
but for the people.
Interesting.
She talks about the profound impact of those who walk with you for the rest of your life.
Okay.
It's about that community, that feeling of belonging.
I like that.
Yeah. And that actually resonates with what the GCU blog highlights, but the definition of community itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They talk about this sense of shared ownership and like-mindedness.
Okay.
It's about finding a group of people who are walking in the same direction, striving for a common purpose.
Makes sense.
And they ask this really thought-provoking question, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
They say, can two people walk together without agreeing on the direction?
Wow.
Which I thought was just such a powerful way to illustrate the need for shared goals within a church community.
Yeah, I see that.
What do you make of that question?
Well, it's crucial, especially when we consider the core mission of the church, right? Like worshiping God, discipling believers, sharing the gospel.
Yeah.
These are actions that by their very nature require community. You can't really fulfill that mission in isolation.
Now, King Nobles, she doesn't shy away from the difficult realities of church hurt,
Right.
but she also lays out 5 specific benefits of a healthy church community.
Oh, okay. I'm listening.
And these benefits are love, support, purpose, grace, and forgiveness,
Okay.
and even fun.
And fun. All right. I like that one.
Right.
Gotta have a little fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So each of these points really speaks directly to that feeling of brokenness that we mentioned at the beginning.
Yeah, for sure.
Like take support, for example.
Okay.
King Nobles, she gives these really specific examples of people within her church rallying around each other during times of need, like Carol, who needed surgery,
Okay.
and Sean, whose mother was battling cancer.
Wow.
So it's more than just spiritual support, right?
Yeah.
It's practical, too.
Right.
It's this idea of shared burden. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, I think it speaks to the tangible ways that a healthy church community can become a safety net,
Okay.
a group that shares the weight of life's challenges.
Yeah.
And on that note, the Living Out blog,
Okay.
they dive into the danger of isolation, especially when someone is struggling with their faith.
Okay.
They compare it to a rugby player trying
Yep.
to play the game alone.
Wow. So you're saying that trying to be a Christian alone
Yeah,
is like a rugby player going solo.
pretty much.
Why is that such a bad idea?
Well, think about it. A rugby player needs their team.
Right.
They need their support system
Mm-hmm.
to make any headway.
Okay.
Faith is similar.
Right.
Trying to navigate the complexities of faith and isolation is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And for someone who's been hurt within a church,
Uh-huh.
that idea of stepping back into that community might feel really daunting.
You could.
But the Living Out blog makes a compelling argument for why that connection is so crucial.
Yeah. They have this really powerful line. They say that the most dangerous place for a struggling Christian to be is alone.
It's true.
It really makes you think.
It does.
It does. And it circles back to that idea of grace and forgiveness that we
Yeah.
mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
In a world consumed by cancel culture,
Uh-huh.
the church has the potential to be this countercultural space of acceptance,
Absolutely.
a place where you can feel truly seen and loved, even with all your imperfections, past mistakes and struggles.
I mean, would that be incredible?
It would. It really would.
Yeah. It's a powerful thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
That within this imperfect human institution,
Uh-huh.
we can find a reflection of divine love and acceptance.
It reminds me of what the GCU blog said.
Oh, yeah.
They said that the church as a community is the best defense against the struggles that wage war on the soul of humanity.
Wow. That's a striking image.
It is. It speaks to the deep-seated need we all have for connection, for belonging.
Right.
We weren't designed to face life's battles alone.
No, we weren't.
And a healthy church community can provide that much-needed support system,
Definitely.
that sense of solidarity in the face of adversity.
Yeah, I agree.
It really makes you rethink the whole idea of church, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
It's not just about attending services or following rules. It's about tapping into a source of strength that can help us navigate the complexities of life and faith.
You got it.
Exactly. So to wrap up all these incredible insights that we've gleaned from our deep dive today, it's clear that a healthy church community can offer a sense of belonging, a purpose that extends beyond ourselves,
Right.
and unwavering support through life's challenges.
Absolutely.
But even more than that, it can be a wellspring of healing and restoration, especially for those who've been hurt or disillusioned by past experiences.
Right.
It offers a space to process those wounds, to find forgiveness,
Yeah.
and to rediscover the beauty of faith within a loving and accepting community.
The GCU blog leaves us with this powerful thought. They say, the church as a community is the best defense against the struggles that wage war on the soul of humanity.
It's a reminder that we weren't meant to walk this journey alone.
Nope.
In community, in connection, we find strength, resilience, and ultimately a path towards wholeness.
I love that.
So if you're feeling lost or broken, or if you're simply searching for that missing piece, consider this deep dive an invitation.
An invitation to what?
An invitation to explore the potential of a healthy church community.
Okay.
To find a place where you feel seen, loved, and supported.
I like it.
A place where you can begin to heal and discover the fullness of life that awaits you.
Beautiful.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found it insightful and encouraging.
And remember, you're not alone. There is a community out there waiting to embrace you, just as you are.
Until next time, keep seeking, keep exploring, and keep diving deep.
I like it.
Yeah.
It really does. And, you know, that sense of being seen and loved, that ties back to King Nobles' point about finding your purpose within a church community.
Right.
It's not just about, you know, finding your place in the pews, but about understanding how your unique gifts and talents can contribute to something larger than yourself.
She even touches on that feeling so many of us have, especially those who might be in college or just starting out in life. You know, that feeling of, what is the point of life?
Oh, yeah.
Big questions.
It can be so overwhelming.
Absolutely. And the GCU blog reminds us that for Christians, purpose is deeply intertwined with community.
Okay.
That threefold mission we talked about, worshiping God, discipling others, sharing the gospel, it thrives on connection, on shared experiences. It's about linking arms and walking that path together.
So for you listening out there, if you're wrestling with that question of purpose, maybe the answer isn't found in isolation,
but in plugging into a community that's striving towards something bigger than themselves.
I like that.
That's pretty powerful stuff.
It is. And you know, what I find fascinating is how King Nobles, she ends her list of benefits with fun.
Oh, yeah. Fun.
Right.
That's a good one.
It's a reminder that church isn't just about, you know, somber reflection or strict rules.
Yeah.
It's also about joy and celebration, shared experiences that bring laughter and lightness.
Yeah.
It's about building those authentic connections that make life richer.
She talked about those memories that stick with us.
Yeah.
From Sunday school to mission trips. Those moments that shape us and create lasting bonds.
Yeah.
Do you have any memories like that?
No.
Something that really stands out for you?
I remember going on a youth group mission trip when I was in high school.
Okay.
We were helping to rebuild a home that had been damaged in a hurricane.
Wow.
It was hard work, but there was this incredible sense of camaraderie. We were working towards a common goal, sharing meals, telling stories around a campfire.
Yeah.
It was those little moments of connection that made the experience so meaningful.
And that makes me think about how King Nobles emphasizes that love within a church community.
Yeah.
It's not just this abstract concept.
Right.
She describes it as practical, tangible, and selfless.
Okay.
Almost like the kind of love you'd experience within a family.
Exactly. And speaking of family, the Living Out blog uses this analogy of a log falling out of a fire to illustrate the danger of isolation.
Okay.
You know, when we separate ourselves from the warmth of community,
Right.
our faith can easily dwindle and fade.
Yeah.
We lose that vital source of heat and energy.
That's such a vivid image.
Yeah.
But when we're surrounded by those who encourage us, who challenge us, and who walk alongside us, our faith can be reignited.
Right.
It's like being huddled around that fire together,
Yeah.
keeping each other warm.
Precisely. So for you listening, if you've been hurt by the church, if you felt that sting of disillusionment, I want to challenge you to consider this. Could stepping back into a healthy community be the key to unlocking a deeper sense of healing and wholeness?
You know, King Nobles, she acknowledges that the church is a human institution. It is flawed.
Yeah.
But she reminds us that within those flaws, within that messy tapestry of humanity, lies the potential for profound connection and ultimately healing.
It's about finding a community that reflects that radical love and acceptance that Jesus embodied.
Right.
A place where you can be your authentic self. Yeah. Flaws and all.
And maybe, just maybe, that's where true healing begins.
Right.
What do you think?
Yeah.
It's a powerful thought, isn't it? That within this imperfect human institution, we can find a reflection of divine love and acceptance.
It is. It reminds me of what the GCU blog said.
Oh, yeah.
They said, the church as a community is the best defense against the struggles that wage war on the soul of humanity. It speaks to the deep-seated need we all have for connection, for belonging.
Right. We weren't designed to face life's battles alone.
Nope.
And a healthy church community can provide that much-needed support system.
Right. That sense of solidarity when things get tough.
It really makes you rethink the whole idea of church.
It really does.
It's not just about attending services or following rules.
No, it's not about checking boxes.
It's about tapping into a source of strength that can help us navigate the complexities of life and faith.
Absolutely. So to wrap up all these incredible insights that we've gathered in this deep dive today, it's clear that a healthy church community can offer a sense of belonging, a purpose that extends beyond ourselves, and unwavering support through life's challenges.
But even more than that, it can be a wellspring of healing and restoration.
Right, especially for those who've been hurt or disillusioned by past experiences.
It offers a space to process those wounds, to find forgiveness, and to rediscover the beauty of faith within a loving and accepting community.
You know, the GCU blog leaves us with this powerful thought. They say, the church as a community is the best defense against the struggles that wage war on the soul of humanity.
We weren't meant to walk this journey alone.
No, we weren't.
In community, in connection, we find strength, resilience, and ultimately a path towards wholeness.
I love that. So if you're feeling lost, broken, or if you're simply searching for that missing piece,
consider this deep dive an invitation.
An invitation to explore the potential of a healthy church community.
To find a place where you feel seen, loved, and supported.
A place where you can begin to heal and discover the fullness of life that awaits you.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found it insightful and encouraging.
And remember, you are not alone.
There's a community out there,
waiting to embrace you, just as you are.
Until next time, keep seeking, keep exploring, and keep diving deep.